Hi guys, it's Tosh and I'm back, and I'm happy to say that now I'll be spacing out my videos on the appropriate channels that I have created. So this one I created pretty much to be willy-nilly tell you about my life, which I probably really haven't done since 2000 something 6. And I have a writer's channel, I have a metaphysical spiritual channel, the Angel's Tube. I'll put all the links below, and yada yada yada. So now that, thank God, somebody finally got YouTube to where we can put all of our channels together when you're monetized. So go and subscribe to all my other channels. I greatly appreciate it. Thumbs up, yada yada yada. Tell YouTube what a great person I am, and all that good stuff. Anywho, so I just want to really dive into this situation here. They can't hear you, so be quiet, okay? I'm talking. No, I'm not talking to spirits this time. I'm talking to my sister friend. We got into this discussion, okay? So I know realistically sometimes men are very different than women, and sometimes they are not. I don't think we are, because I think the main difference between us two is that men don't talk about their stuff and we do. A lot of men don't even talk about their stuff with other men for whatever reason. I don't know. My brothers and I weren't raised like that, so I don't know. I do know men that don't air any of their dirty laundry. They have to keep it all in and be a man and buck up and don't cry and da da da. I'm not talking about that. What I am talking about is the differences between us, because I was just talking to a lady friend, and she had mentioned that one of her lovers, a new guy that she was just like interviewing, told her, you know, make sure you're fresh, and, you know, I want to be sure to, you know, eat you for a long time, as if one has anything to do with the other. I mean, if I'm if I just stepped out of the shower and you're eating me and I have an orgasm in 10 minutes, you're not going to keep going. I mean, we can switch it up to something else, but just trust me, Susie ain't going to go down for that, okay? So I was telling her, so what did you say? So that got me to thinking, and in the good old days when I had sex, no, I haven't in a while. I usually try and have it on birthday and Christmas with the one person I have it on birthday and Christmas with, and that's that's a lie. What was that, about a month ago, I guess? But anyway, prior to that, it was like, I don't know, 3 years or something. Anyway, and I was remembering in my phase I've told you about, you know, in my hating men phase for 5 years, and that's all I did was have affairs, and I know a lot of you are going to be all up in the air about that. However, shut up and listen. So when I found, you know, men with understandable circumstances, example, this guy, I'm trying to think, I don't want to lie. Something was wrong with her. She got hit by a truck and she just had, you know, well, actually that happened in 2 different occasions. One was the husband and the other one was the wife. And both of them, you know, had been together since they were like 15. And, you know, when I met both of these couples separately, they were older than me. So, you know, it's good to have a understanding on what is and what isn't acceptable in your relationship. You can't, you know, just be, you know, keeping up with the Joneses and do what they do. That's crazy. So anyway, this particular guy, you know, he and his wife had an agreement, you know, don't put it in my face, don't ask, don't tell. Yeah, that. So, you know, it was approved by everyone. And he was really cool because he was a very mature person. He never said anything stupid like most men say. Calm down. I don't waste time getting upset. Why would you think that whatever you just heard, you assume you heard with those letters? I don't think letters make noise. Letters don't make sounds. Keynotes make sounds, but not letters. Anyway, and he was one of the really, really good ones. You know, even though he had that situation and I was in my situation of trying to learn how to trust men all over again and really trust myself with men all over again. I can't blame anybody else for the choices I made. You know, he just never did that. And when I got to the point of interviewing other lovers and they were like, well, make sure, you know, you're fresh, block, delete. I am a grown-ass woman. My mama taught me how to wash my pussy. You do not need to tell me. And men, if you're looking for a lover, don't ever tell a woman to make sure her pussy is clean. That is the most stupid, fucked up, degrading thing you could do to a woman. Also to yourself. Because, I don't know about you, but I didn't fuck him after that. That so turned me off. Because, just like you men, your balls stink too. You think they don't? Lick yourself. I'm sure you can. Try it. I'm sure you've tried it. And sometimes you guys have accidents too. You know, we're not the only ones that, you know, accidentally piddle when we sneeze. Your drawers ain't always clean. Your booty ain't always clean. We know a lot of you men were taught to wipe your ass, but you just don't. And accidents happen. You know, accidents happen. We know you men aren't as lucky as us and can hide your excitement when you see some cute little chick walking around in just some bikini top and a thong or whatever, especially here in California, which is most of the time, just so you know. Closer to San Francisco and Los Angeles, by the way, but it happens. So what I suggested to, but I was telling my girl, and I suggested to the gentleman then was, if you ever come to my home, and in most places, okay, in some places I lived, you had to pass the bathroom to get to the bedroom. And if it doesn't smell like I just got out the shower, you need to make your cell phone beep beep something. It's, oh, you know, that's my job. I have to go. You make some fucking excuse if you think I didn't just take a shower before you walked in. You don't fucking ever tell a woman, make sure you're clean. You know, I like a nice clean pussy before I eat it. Are we two? Do I tell you which side to tuck? Then don't assume I need to clean my pussy after you get there. Why would you do that? You know, and then after, you know, I would tell them, I don't fuck stupid people. That's just it. I don't fuck stupid people. Why would you think you need to tell me that? I'm a grown-ass woman. I don't want to smell your stinky balls in the summertime. And thus, when they get there, I have a nice soapy towel there, and I have a nice dry towel there, you know? So you can wash your sweaty balls. Or in any case, there's always something better to say. Hey, hon, you know, I need to wash up. You know, I'll wash your back, you wash mine. I wash your back, you wash my front. Something. You know, just like putting on condoms. You got, girls, you got to learn, for those of you that are old enough to have sex, if you're under 21, you're not allowed to have sex. Yeah, coming from a person who waited till she was 23. Happy I did. I'm so happy I did. Yes, I am. You know, guys, that's just really not a cool thing to say. Either one of those things. Never tell them, why is it only men? I have never had a woman tell me to calm down. Okay, I had one. Yeah, we're no longer friends. I don't need anyone to ever tell me to calm down. Let's see, my mom didn't just die. I didn't just get in an accident. We're having a conversation, for Christ's sake. Don't sit here and tell me to calm down. Okay, so Well, at that time, you know, I was just interviewing him. And he's like, yeah, but we've been talking all this time and we're getting used to each other. I said, then you're getting really used to me. You know it's stupidity I do not put up with. Ever. You see, it's a respect thing, and I respect Tasha enough not to deal with your stupid ass. Why would you tell me I need to make sure my ass is clean? That's like saying, hey son, come out tomorrow. Okay, you're gonna, okay, oh, and then the moon's good, okay. No, that's not very nice. It's not considerate, okay? And if you need to learn ethics at, I don't remember what he was. I think he was over 40, whatever it was. So, watch your mouth. Watch your mouth. Especially, you know, for us older gals, you know, who've been around a couple of things. I can't say I've had every experience in the world, thank God. And I do know how to respect myself, though. And to me, that's not respectful. I'm not respecting Tasha if I accept that kind of language from you. And I know you didn't mean it to be mean, but if you think I'm going to accept that, you're going to think I'm going to accept something else, and then something else, and then something else, and then something else. And I'm not, boo-boo. It's not going to go down like that. No, because next thing you know, you'll be telling me to wear this and wear that and do this and do that. You're not even my man. Oh, hell to the no. That ain't happening. We'll cook this and put this on before I come and wear the cute little red teddy. Honey, you have to be really worthy for the red teddy, okay? And the and the red catch me fuck me pumps. Oh gosh, I think my friend Desiree started that 100 years ago. Okay, 40 years ago. They catch me fuck me pumps. They're the 6-inch stilettos, you know. And anyway, it's a different topic. So, you know, you guys, I'm telling you, wording is everything. And while I'm on the topic, you men that I actually really do like conversing with on Facebook or any other social media, instant message, whatever, I really do like you guys. If I continue to hold a conversation with you, more than probably 3 times, yeah, I really like you, and I want to continue liking you until the day. Now, mind you, it goes like this, girls, and men. Please feel free to tell you. Did you guys know that I have more men watching me than women? Yeah. So I was on doing my YouTube lesson, which I've started taking now, and I was looking at my demographics and all that shit. And it said more men. I mean, it's like 75% of the people that watch my videos are men. You guys could comment on something sometimes, you know. I mean, a couple of you do, I know. Anyway, and I just forgot. So anyway, you guys, watch your mouth, okay? We really don't need to hear that. And if you have to tell a girl that, perhaps you should just leave and not be with her if her coochie stank. If it smells like 10-year-old trash. I mean, there's, you know, sweet ways to get out of it. So what I suggested to this guy was, you know, before you go into a new lover's house, set your cell phone for 5 minutes, because usually you dropped all your clothes and in bed within 5 minutes, right? I mean, you're not there for, like Judge Judy would say, you're not there for a tea dance. So you set your times. Oh, damn, I got to go to a meeting. Or you can say, oh, forget it, I'm just going to ignore it. If everything's cool. There's always a polite way to do things, and I try to stay polite. Most of the time. I cannot lie. I'm just not here to put up with your shit. You're here for your cookies, and I'm here for my cookies. That's it. I don't even have to like you. The only thing I really have to do is like your dick and your conversation, because we both got to talk about something when you put your clothes on to leave. Right? So in trying to have, you know, meet, you know, and mind you, I have some really good males in my life that don't go like this. Okay, so we're talking for like 3 months, which is a really long time for me, because usually by then I piss people off, because I just have really super high standards. You know, I'm not here to waste your energy, and you will not waste mine, boo-boo. You will not ever waste my energy on your dumb ass. So we're talking for months and months and months, how, you know, about work and da-da-da, da-da-da, da-da-da. And I noticed you don't really, you don't use your real name. You don't use like any pictures of you. So I'm automatically assuming, you know, you're married. Well, I don't care. I don't like you like that. I do like talking to you, but I don't like you like that. So out of the clear blue sky, poof. Hi, how was your day? Oh, I'm great. How was your day, hun? I call everybody hun. So, yeah, here, let me pour you a drink. Okay, so, and I love the men that can pretend really well. Here's your drink as I bob in front of your face. You're bobbing your stupid dick in my face? You can take your fucking drink. I'm gone. See you, boo-boo. What kind of... Okay, so, yeah, okay, maybe it was a rainy day that day, and I went along with it. A month later, because this one particular one only talks to me like once or twice a month, I guess whenever he's horny or bored or whatever, I don't know. Whenever she pissed him off. I don't know. Hi, how was your day? Which is nice. I always like men to have an introduction of some sort. Oh, I see. I forgot how he said it. It was really cute how he said it. But still, it was, you know, an innuendo of sex. And I just, I might like you and I might want to fuck you, but I'm still not down like that. I just don't. I didn't start out liking you that way. So it's not going to change right now. You know, and don't get me wrong, there are some men that I do meet that I only like sexually, and we have great, you know, sex talk all the time. But that's how I met them. I met them in a sex group, so I expected that. I met you in a friggin' political group. I never expected you to poke your dick in my face and let it bob in front of my nose or whatever the fuck he said. And I'm just like, ew. Okay, so the first time, maybe. A little bit the second time, maybe. Third time, I'm done. Eek. Stop. This is so not cute to me. It's not. No. And even though he used really cute other different words, you know. Okay, that's all well and good, but every time you come message me, it's about your dick? Really? I'm cool. See ya. Next time you write me, if you don't want to discuss business, you can unfriend me, something. I don't know. Do whatever you feel you need to do. But I don't need to have this conversation with you every single conversation. Are you so afraid of letting somebody get to know you? Now, I'm not talking about what color underwear you're wearing. I'm talking about, you know, how's business? How's, you know, your mom? How's, you know, the family? I'm sure you have one. You're so fucking secretive. You probably have 2 or 3. It's just me. I tend to think like that. Yeah, because a lot of people, women included, have triple, double, quadruple lives, especially online, you know. And again, I wasn't out to have a relationship with this person. I just like talking to him about business, you know. And then the other one, yeah, you go on for like 6 months, you know, how's your day? How's this? How's that? So what do you think about this name of, you know, I want to buy this name for this company, and and then poof, the next day, do you believe in astral travel? Yeah. Have you did? Yeah. Well, let's do it now. No. No, boo-boo. See, Tasha don't get like down like that either. No, you gotta be put in the schedule. I don't do anything now. Now, don't get me wrong. If you have, if a kid comes to me, you know, and the first thing I do now is I go to your profile and I see instantly how old you are. Okay, I instantly, that's just the first thing I do. And if you don't have an age, then I'm going to ask you, depending on where the conversation is going, or you know what it's about. So generally when kids are distraught, they'll come at me like, hey, I watch your YouTube videos and you're really cool and da 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 da, and you know, and I know Jordan is your son and he's in the UK and this one's your daughter and she's in, you know, Australia and da 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 da. So I was wondering if we could talk. Sure, I'll drop everything for a kid, man. I'll drop anything and everything for the young ones. You know, I will, in a heartbeat. So, but normally I have a schedule. I stick to a schedule. That's just how my Capricorn mother and my Virgo grandmother taught me. You stick to a budget, you stick to a schedule. I don't have much of a budget, but I stick to it anyway. You know, I make sure the babies have a little something something. If I can. If I can't, then I'll send them a fake, you know, $100 bill or something. And say, if this were real, what would you buy with it right now? Most of them say food and or deposit on my own place. Yeah, some parents aren't so great out there, but that's okay. I guess that's why I'm here, huh? Anyway, you guys just treat each other with some fucking respect. I mean, gentlemen, ask. Is it okay? Does it bother you if I talk about sex, but not in a nasty way? I mean, I'm not going to be calling you a, you know, bitch suck my dick or anything like that, but just wondering if it's okay with you. Something. I mean, you know what? I might be a big old freak, you know, at times, not all the time. I am still a lady and I like to be treated as such. You can ask for a kiss. You can ask for whatever you want nicely and leave it to me to say yes or no. Just like I leave it to you. If I'm, you know, horny and it's raining, it's kind of cloudy outside. Is the reason why I keep looking outside. I'm going to come at you. I'm face forward. Excuse me, not sideways. And I'll be like, you got 10 minutes? We need to have a little pillow talk. Yeah, let's go. Nope. Okay, you're in a meeting? When you're out, we'll put the red light on. Oh, for those of you who don't know, the red light came on when you're like at a house party and things are winding down to get cozy wozy. You know what I mean? So that's the red light. So, but you know, we all could learn to be a little bit more polite to each other. I mean, women, you could ask men nicely, not nicely if you know them well. The guys I know well, even if they're gay, hey, you got 10 minutes? I need some pillow talk. Can I pretend like you're my boyfriend? Ah, sure. Sure I do. I have like 10 pretend boyfriends. Yes, I do. So I go to their wall, see what kind of mood they're in, what they're posting on their wall, and that's going to tell me what kind of mood they're in, and if they're in a happy-go-lucky mood, and then I have 3 of them, it doesn't matter what mood they're in. I would just, hey, come here, sexy, I need to rape you, or have fun with you, or molest you, or something. You know, it depends, but you first got to get in. You can't just be bombarding your way in. Come here, Tasha, it's like my day. No, that's not going to work, boo-boo. No, 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 no. I mean, let's, you know, mentally go to the park or mentally have a nice glass of wine in front of the fireplace on the bearskin rug. Something. Something, you know, you don't just, at least not with me. And I can't speak for every woman. However, I could say, well, I won't go there, but I'll say, I would be willing to bet you $1 every single woman loves romance and loves to be romanced. So it would really be romantic if you didn't come sideways and just come face forward and say, hey, you look really good today. How are you? I saw your pictures on YouTube and I thought you looked pretty sexy there. You have time? Is this a good time? If there's a different time that's better, just tell me and I'll come back then. And then once you have her attention, men, fucking reply. There is nothing worse. I mean, we don't like to get all excited and stuff just to be left hanging. Pun intended. So when you're having a conversation back and forth, either you better be really fucking good at keeping up with all them other conversations you having, or you need to shut that shit down and only talk to me for 10 minutes. 15 minutes, whatever. Because I'm telling you this about that. Me and a whole bunch of other women. Oh, please. I'll unfriend your ass. We're in the middle of things, just like you men hate hate it when the baby cries. When you in the middle of things, you know. So, don't hurt to be considerate. It never hurts to be considerate. We know you like things hard and fast, and you know that we don't. So generally, a gentleman will give it her way first, and then I'm a lady, I'll give it your way second. Sometimes. If it's always an even exchange, I don't really care, but the least how you throw it out there, but at least make sure I'm ready to go there. I mean, you just can't, go in dry. No, I had to check myself. No, I don't recall that ever being fun. Just sore. And yeah, anyway, you gotta get it ready. And same thing for you. We're lovers in a relationship, whatever. I know it don't take much for you. So all I got to do is text you, Red Teddy. There you go. You're ready to go. But when you come through that door, even if you don't see the red teddy on, when you come through the door, you got to work up to the red teddy. Okay, just saying. Or whatever his favorite color is. That's my favorite color, and, men gonna like whatever's on you, barely, at the time. So, that's just my example. Anyway, you guys, be polite. Young ones, be polite to the girls. Even you, I don't know, what do you call it? The head guy in football in high school and college and university, whatever that is, even if you're one of those, you still need to be nice to the cheerleaders so they can put out, if they're gonna. And still remember, no once is still no. It's still no. And I know a lot of ladies nowadays use that game or whatever, but honey, I don't do games. I don't do games at all. So, no. Sorry, I'm waiting for a call back from my sister. I wasn't feeling too good. But you know what? If we just all come at each other straight, men, stop thinking you gotta lie to us just to get sex. Women, stop making them have to lie to you to get sex, because they think about sex every 2 seconds. It's normal. Deal with it. Shut up. And I'm not fussing at this guy or that guy or her guy, about stuff yet, because that particular girl hasn't seen him. And even for the guy that I'm interviewing, oh, it's so nice. So he's really, 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 so far we have a lot in common, spirituality. He's into, I wasn't a good listener. It's either Santeria or Paulo, one or the other, which means, we could really relate, and I don't have to, watch what I say about spiritualism and stuff like that, or healing, or crystals, or witch stuff, whatever. And because I don't want to be around people. I got to watch what I say. That's life. I don't need that in my personal life too, so that's really nice. But we're it's just the first week. I'm 55 and I ain't in a hurry for nothing, least of all a piece of regular dick. So talking is good, feeling out is good. Thank God he's not rude and told me, make sure I'm fresh. I don't know, I'm just not the type of person that's going to tell you, make sure you bring flowers. If you don't know to do that, especially the first time you meet somebody, it's not the end of the world, but it's gonna make me go, wow, he must like his mother. And a lot of us girls know to screen out men that like their mother. Yes, really. Really. And generally that's always my first question. How many sisters do you have? You get along with them and your mother? Yeah. And I'm telling you, ladies, the men that get along with their mother is going to just... See, A lot of people get it twisted. They're like, I was just reading, I just read a line, because, you know, I don't read the news. I get all my news from Papa, or from William, or from Dale, or from, yeah. Because that's another video. We just all gotta learn to respect each other. Guys, we know. Girls, we know. So stop whining and crying and bitching when he don't bring you flowers. His dick was hard. He wasn't thinking the blood went down there. He wasn't thinking. Get a grip. Buy your own damn flowers, okay? Or better yet, buy him flowers. Men, you know, we women, well, no, we humans usually do to the other what we want done to ourselves. Just so you know. A lot of people don't know that. A lot of people don't do those types of studies. I do. It never hurts to just be polite. And women, when they're being polite, shut the fuck up. Take what you can get. And stop complaining all the time. Oh my God. I know probably 2 men out of 10 that really just complain. And I understand, and that's valid. But you're not complaining to her. You're complaining to me about her. And I say it's complaining because, you know, in my book, you're not a teenager. You're not a kid complaining about their parent. You're a grown-ass man complaining about your wife when you need to sit her down or take her to, you know, Hyatt Regency in whatever city, state you live in. Take her to a nice fancy hotel and don't leave the room till you got everything discussed and you've had lots of great sex. We just got to remember. That's why, well, I haven't been lately, but I always try to tell people a lot. Remember why you fell in love to begin with. Even if you're just lovers and that's all you want. Because a lot of people, that's all they want. I know tons of women who just want to handle their business and, you know, have their cookies once a month to keep everything else, you know, emotionally balanced or whatever, you know. Whatever, get in where you fit in. It really don't matter. The only thing that matters is you stay happy so your mind can be clear to focus on all those plates you have spinning. I forgot my other point that I was going to make. But anyway, so boys, and I mean boys as in, you know, males under 25. Some of you, 40. You don't always have to lie. Sometimes you can just ask. And, you know, even the shy girls will eventually say yes or no. But they're going to say yes or no fast. And once they say the yes or no fast, I mean, isn't that your point, to get laid as much as possible for some of you? But if you're sweet about it, I'm telling you, it's just like anything else in life. The sweeter you are, the more you're going to get. Yeah. The women I know in real life, the women I know online, obviously there's hundreds of thousands. Well, after this point, I've been on YouTube since 2005, so I've met quite a few, and that's not good or bad. It just is. You know, when I ask them, what do you would if some man came to you, or the guy you work with, not suggesting you have lovers at work, especially if you're a jealous woman or a controlling woman. If he asked you, you know, if he hinted that he wanted to go out with you, excuse me, strictly for sex, would you? And I'm nosy, and I just like talking about sex with people that can talk about it and not just stare at my boobs all day. You know, it's just like, you know, religion. You know, I can talk about it all day, all night with somebody that's not going to get heated and, you know, excited and upset and angry because I'm not choosing to side with you. Then it's a discussion. We can just sit and talk. Oh, you believe that? Well, I believe this. You believe, you know. So even with sex, you know, women that I know, don't get mad that you say, I'm looking for a lover. Interested? There you go. See how much time? And then when you do go see her for your first get together, whatever, decide, because there still has to be a meeting of the minds. You men, especially you men on Craigslist. I mean, I post a damn beating ad. He sends me a picture of his dick. Really? I'm sorry. I might be a horny freak sometimes. A lot of times, maybe. That still makes me go, ew. Because if I don't like you like that, it doesn't matter how big or small or how pretty or ugly your dick is, I'm still not going to like it. I have to first like you. I have to like something about you. Okay, so back to those guys we were talking about for 3 months talking, and then the sex talk. You know, there was something in you that I really, really like. And to me, I'm telling you, intelligent men is really, truly my erogenous zone. If you can hold a conversation about anything, in it, because I have this one guy that I really, really, I just love him. I really do. And I tell him at least once a week, I just love you. Because I like to hear him talk. I like watching him type. And I'm normally just not that kind of girl, But I like listening to him. And he is able to get me to understand politics somehow. So yeah, the couple of times we even did talk about sex. I like talking about sex to him because he's not just a ram it in kind of guy, even though you're talking. And I know a lot of men can't think, and that's okay. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. However, if you can have the ability to pretend really good, kudos. Kudos to you. But boys, you don't have to be horn dogs about it. You could just be sweet and polite. She'll either say yes or no. If she says no, you can keep it pushing. Oh, the same day. Instead of thinking, well, I'll take her out to her favorite restaurant 10 times. No, and then get mad because she don't give it up. No, that's not nice. That's not nice. We know you always want it. Well, adults know you always want it. You might take a thoughtful approach, and it all really depends on what age you are. But anyway, for the younger ones, like under 30, because some of y'all still don't get it, really. And I'm not even here to tell you have to start slow. I'm just saying be precise and clear. Because we girls, we be, as soon as you ask us on a date, a lot of us are already planning the freaking wedding. So my point is to not have to confuse anybody and say what it is you want from the gate. Don't be talking out the side of your neck. Don't be talking sideways. Just come at her straightforward. Hi, I like you. I'm not ready for a relationship, but, I was wondering if we can get together every Thursday. And then when you get there on Thursday, I'm telling you, there's a sweet way to do everything. So the lover that I've had since 2007, yeah. There's always a sweet way to do it. I know he's not ready to settle down because he showed that. He's not, can I come over and fuck? Can we have lunch tomorrow? That's what he calls it. Can we have lunch tomorrow? Oh, by the way, okay, I'm on my way. What would you like to eat? And he's a health nut, so he always brings me pretty much healthy stuff. Tea with no ice. Tea with no sugar. And, a chicken plate from, like, Whole Foods. And I know that one plate of food had to cost him like $15, just like at a restaurant. But that's what he chooses to do, and that's what I'm happy to accept. Because let's face it, he might go back to work, but I'm hungry afterwards. Those were good times. Anyway, It never hurts to be polite. Be specific and be polite. You don't have to lead a girl on, because you know that's the first thing most of us thinking, especially if she's a virgin. She's going to think you're going to ask her to marry her in 6 months, and then you're going to have babies in 2 years. And yeah, some girls are just that way. My sisters are, thus I'm not. Never wanted to get married. I just didn't. I just knew I was going to go to a sperm bank, get pregnant, have a money, and live happily ever after. Me and my mother and my daughter, you know. I did. I didn't have really a father figure, so I don't know what that's like. But anyway, what I do know is it never hurts to be polite. And ladies, once you have him, don't be trying to claim him and where you at and when you no. Stop being stupid. You're not 16. You're 50, 40, 30, whatever. Let's not put stupid expectations, on people, and just make it something it's not. That's why I respect him. I do tell him I love him, but because I do love him. But I don't love him like, oh, let's get married and live happily ever after, when he's already made it clear that's not where this is going to go, boo-boo. Right, cool. It's a really beautiful day. All nice and cloudy. Good writing weather. Lady Lust Writer. I'll put the links below. So, ladies, remember to stop living in the dream world. Men, stop beating around the bush. Just ask for what you want, nice and sweet. When she says no, keep it pushing. And then ladies, after you say no, you're going to feel stupid that you said no. So learn how to control your heart, okay? So after having a few experiences and going through my hating men stage and realizing it's all my fault and well, however you look at it is your fault, right? I can't hate one man because when another man hit me, he didn't hit me, somebody else did. So you value that friendship, it doesn't matter what the ship is, relationship is or isn't. Everyone deserves to be respected. So even if he's just a lover, which by the way is really important, because now a lot of women and men nowadays don't want any relationship. They just want a lover. And I'm not here to tell you that's right or wrong. It's none of my business. I don't pay your rent. But when I needed that, it was great just to have that. And then all of a sudden men want to be falling in love when you tell them no. Doesn't it always happen like that? Yeah. Anyway, let's all just be realistic and only accept what people give freely. Okay? Because I'm going to send you this link. That at some point in the platonic friendship, that once you get close enough to a person and, once you start talking to somebody and you've been talking for like 6 months, at some point, one of you is going to have a bad day and want to vent that. So if he does or if she does, it doesn't matter. I'm just saying be respectful. You don't give nobody no damn bullshit. Yeah, well, I'm ripping and running, so I'll be back. And she just told you her sister died, or her mom's in the hospital, or, whatever. If you don't have time to respond, don't open the damn message. Because, we see you open the message at 7:33, and it's 10 o'clock now, and I'm crying my eyes out, wondering why you can't reply. Not that I should expect a reply. Oh, what a pretty hummingbird. So let's just remember to respect each other. Remember just to be honest and upfront from the gate. So there's no oopses, and there's no, covering up a lie after a lie after a lie after a lie. That's a waste of time. You could have been having good sex instead of telling all them damn lies. I just don't get liars, and I've got a sister who's the biggest liar I have ever met in my entire 55 years. And I just don't get it. Because if I can, I can. If I can't, I'm not going to lie about it. I know I'm great. I don't need to lie to look great. I know I'm great. Please. I am the perfect child of Goddess, in which she is greatly pleased. Hello. So, let's be fair to each other. Let's love each other. And, oh, let me tell you this. So, this one guy that wanted to, and I'm like, nah, I'm kicking it with Tasha. I'm cool. And I said my thanks, and, I appreciate it. It's really nice to be, desired, I think is the word I use, desired. And we're still friends to this day. When it's raining and I feel like having pillow talk, I just type in the subject line, it's raining. That's it. He knows. He'll call or text or message something. And we have our fantasy and our little sex talk thing, and he goes back to doing whatever the heck he was doing, and I go back to doing whatever it was I was doing, And it's great. We all could be able to have that understanding if we stop being petty and jealous and wanting to change people and only liking one type of person. And see, that's why I say boys and girls, because to me the boys are, wanting a cheerleader. Men don't want cheerleaders. Men appreciate anything they can get. Just like now, people say, oh, well, that's not my, what does they say on those dating sites all the time? It's not my style. It's not my type. Person, please. There ain't no type. Your dick get hard if the wind blows. What type is that? Not to mention, you got a beer belly now. Do you think that cute little sexy cheerleader's going to want a dude that's, 5'2" and a beer belly as big as your whole body? She might. Just say it takes all kinds. Yeah, I'm saying, if you're not that already, let's not get too excited. Now, there are a lot, especially now, all the men are coming out the woodwork that like big girls. That is so the in thing now, especially on YouTube and all these dating sites where, BBWs, SSBBW, blah, 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 blah. And that is just great. But I'm like, why did you have to hide it to begin with? If your friends made fun of you for dating me, I don't need you. Because you're doing what they expect you to do, not what your heart says to do. So, something wrong there. Anywho, life is so interesting, I just try to stay in balance. And that's it. And I think I do a pretty damn good job. So I'm going to shut up now and let you guys have a great day. Remember to be good to yourself first, because if you can't be good to you, you can't be good to anybody else, or the baby, or the cat, the dog, the bird, least of all the boss and co-workers and all that good stuff. So be good to you, and remember why you fell in love with the person you're in love with. Okay? I'm serious. Remember that. This is Tasha with tashastouch.com and theangels.us. You have a great day. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.